Hey,
What's up,
everybody.
children? Welcome back to another episode of Two Metalheads. We got another pack opening video for you guys. How about that?
Yeah.
How about we open a pack of 1991 Proset Superstars music cards?
You
What do you
tell
think
him,
of
Mama
that?
James.
That's right, Mama James. No, Mommy James.
Big Mommy James.
It's just Mommy James. Mommy James says, let's have some fun and open some cards. Try to get a nice angle for you people that like to watch the pack getting split open. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. Let's get rid of the instant win game
We got a little.
because that don't mean fuck all anymore.
It would be cool if it did.
It certainly would. And the 10 cents off of your next purchase of music t-shirts, that don't fucking fly no more.
10
Really,
cents.
10 cents, 10 cents off of your next purchase of Superstars Music t-shirts.
I mean, that seems
Really?
cheap even for the 90s.
Right? Even for 91, that's like, what are you fucking doing? It was probably more than 10 cents to make this fucking card. Fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Anywho, I guess I'll kick it off.
Yeah.
And my first one is the mighty, mighty Led Zeppelin.
Okay. That's
Cool
good.
card.
Yeah.
One of the most successful rock groups of all time, Led Zeppelin provided much of the influence that determined the directions rock music took after the Beatles. Founded by Jimmy Page in '68, the quartet remained unchanged until it disbanded after the death of drummer John Bonham. The other members were Robert Plant and John Paul Jones. I saw the Led Zeppelin Becoming Led Zeppelin movie in theaters 7 times. I should be shot.
Yep.
Ha! I had a blast every time, though.
All right. Fair enough.
What you got?
Tom Petty.
Tom Petty.
Not
Such
my
a petty Tom.
Doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, he's got a couple songs I really like. I really like Last Dance with Mary Jane. That's a great song. And then I'm kind of like, take it or leave it. He seems like one of those guys where like if you had his greatest hits, that's all you would ever need.
Yeah. Uh, but the band formed in his hometown of Gainesville, Florida. Singer-guitarist Tom Petty went to Los Angeles in 1973. In 1976, he assembled a new group, the Heartbreakers. They recorded 8 albums and produced 10 top 10 hits during the next decade. Ugh. After recording Full Moon Fever in 1989, Full Moon,
Moan.
his first album without the Heartbreakers, uh, Petty joined Bob Dylan, George Harrison, Jeff Lynne, Roy Orbison, and the Traveling Wilburys.
The Traveling Wilburys. I remember that very well.
That sounds awful.
You know, it kind of is. Um, I forget what was there was one big massive hit off that there was a video on MTV, but then there was a song on there called Tweeter and the Monkey Man that was about heroin.
Uh,
And my sister loved it and used to play the shit out of it all the time. It's kind of a dark song and it's actually okay. Like it
okay.
doesn't make me want to fucking take a shotgun to the stereo.
Make you want to do heroin?
No, it didn't make me want to do dope. It's just kind of like a cool dark song about doing dope.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair enough. I got I'm going to her next. No, no. So my third card.
Blamin'.
Ooh, oh, Madonna.
Uh, Meh.
Mm. Yeah, studying ballet in New York, and fucking then she went to Paris for dance, and then She was in several rock bands. In 82, she made her first recording, blah, blah, blah. Stunning success in 85 with Like a Virgin, Material Girl. Yeah, fair enough. Madonna spent a lot of time on my wall as a young man. A
Pretending to be
lot.
British.
Yeah, that whole thing fucking always turned me off, but just so cool. Just so cool. I appreciate Madonna very much.
Sure you do.
I certainly do. Blam!
Ah, another one. Sting.
Yeah.
I exterminated his apartment once too.
You really did?
Yeah, he wasn't there.
That's that's kind of cool though. Like what was his apartment like?
It was nice. He
I'm
had
sure it
a
was.
he had a picture of him and Michael Jackson, and
Whoa.
I don't know who it was that let me in. Some lady. I don't know if it was like an assistant or something,
Probably.
but I guess it was whoever. Uh, I guess they just like with the exterminator, it'd be like I'd go to a building, and typically like the laundry room would have a sign up sheet,
Right.
whoever wanted their apartment sprayed. And so the building would pay for you to go there, and then you'd spray all the common areas, and uh, and then you'd go, and it was like $5. I got $5 an apartment for whichever ones wanted me to, plus whatever I got for the common rooms.
Okay.
You know, so I guess they wanted it just to make
Huh.
sure. I mean, it was clean. There was no. I doubt he had any issues there, but yeah, I
I
mean.
would assume, especially by the time you were working, Sting wasn't living anywhere that needed to be sprayed for bugs.
No, this would have been the early 2000s.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not living anywhere that's infested.
No, and it probably wasn't even like a main residence. It was probably just
Right.
like for when he's in New York.
Yeah. I've tried so hard over the years to get into him because,
Ew.
you know, especially being a bass player all the time, like all the time, I always see these posts about how fantastic Sting is, and
Yeah.
listen to the Police, listen to his first like 4 or 5 solo records. He's so good. He's such a great player, and I've tried, man, because I feel like it's one of those things where like I feel like I'm missing something. Like, what am I not hearing that's not awesome? And I just don't fucking like the guy. Like I like the song Roxanne, and then as far as I'm concerned, that could be the end of his career. That is it. I like that 3 minutes of music, and then I can't stand him after that.
Roxanne wasn't Rod Stewart.
No, that's the Police.
Oh, see how
That's
much
the
I know?
Police. There you go.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. His real
Yeah,
name's
me neither.
Gordon.
I knew that.
Well,
Yeah, Gordy. Gordy.
doesn't do it for me.
Me neither. Except for that one tune.
Watch like the apartment I sprayed. The person told me it was Sting's apartment. It was just some weird stalker with pictures of him on the walls. You know?
Yeah, imagine that wasn't even his apartment.
Yeah. They told me it was, but I don't know.
Some guy that really loves Sting. I've got Jefferson Airplane.
Okay. These are like old band. Like there's nothing like they haven't hit any like stuff for like 90s even. These are all like 60s things.
Well, I got Madonna.
Yeah, I guess. All right.
That's it. That's 80s.
Yeah, that's true.
Um, yeah, Jefferson Airplane, pretty cool. I don't mind Somebody to Love and White Rabbit. That stuff's okay. My brother is a big, big, big fan of Grace Slick, and so is my boss. They're very obsessed with her. Maybe I'll give this to my boss when I go into work on Friday. Actually, no, I'm not even going to bother because look at that terrible fucking picture.
You can't
It's
even
you
tell
can't even
you can't even tell people are on the stage.
no, you can't even tell what the fuck's going on. That's
Stupid.
going in the trash. I wouldn't even bother giving that to my boss.
Yeah. Oh boy, here we go.
Oh boy, what do we got? Oh
Vanilla Ice.
shit, VIP, let's kick it.
In February 1991, Vanilla Ice's autobiography, Ice by Ice, will be published.
Oh shit,
Was it? I don't know. Ice says the
maybe.
book will be a tell-all about Robbie Van Winkle. Oh, that's him, right? The
Yeah, that's
middle-class
his name.
suburbanite turned street rapper, Ice says. People are going to know, going to get to know Vanilla Ice and Robbie Van Winkle. They're totally different people. Are they?
Hell yeah,
Robbie Van Winkle's been gone since like seventh grade. So then they're they're not different people. You just turned into one.
yeah,
He
you douche.
was probably young then.
Oh yeah. Oh, I got two cool ones in a row. I've got Trouble. I fucking love this band. Love, 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 love this fucking band. The last show In Restraints ever played, we opened for them at the Loft.
No.
Um, and holy shit, what a good show. These guys are classic doom metal. I love every album. um, they changed lead singers like 15 years ago, and they put out a new, well, it's the newest album, but it's fucking old at this point. Put out an album with Kyle Thomas from Exorder on vocals called The Distortion Field. That's really fucking great. But all the old shit with Eric Wagner on it is fucking fantastic too. These guys are great. If you like Black Sabbath, and there's a little Judas Priest in there because of the vocals, and then sometimes like the tempos come up a lot too, and they have like fast cruncher songs, and then they also get very psychedelic. There's like almost Beatle moments in some of their songs. They're fucking very good musicians. I love Trouble, and this is a fucking great card, man. They put out a self-titled album in 1990. That's the one. If I'm anybody ever says which one should I start with that one. The song's great.
Fair enough.
Great
Um,
chord. Great chord.
I have this again. Tom Petty.
Oh shit. Got another Tom Petty. There you go.
I didn't give a shit the first time, so
So I'm guessing you don't give a shit the second time.
no, but the facts are different, but it's just the list of albums. That's all it is. So,
Right.
yeah. I'm not gonna read the albums. It's like 10 of them
His
on
discography.
there.
Yeah. I got another card that I really like. Soundgarden.
Okay, there you go.
They are getting inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this year, and I am very, very fucking excited about that. It's going to make me buy a month subscription to Disney Plus so I can watch them get inducted. I hope Tom Morello inducts them because I know he's probably the main fucking voice that was screaming and stomping his feet to get them in.
Oh yeah, on a side
Let's
note,
see.
and this has nothing to do with it, the Wolfman movie is on Peacock. I didn't get to watch
Oh,
it.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, check it out. It's good, man.
I don't
It's
have
good.
we
It's
had
it's
Peacock for like
it's
a month
insane.
and I didn't get to watch it. So, but I'll get to it
Right.
eventually. We'll get it again when something else comes up and I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I watched Nosferatu. Didn't really
Did you
like
like it?
no,
No.
not really.
Oh,
This
what was
these
it? Too dark and like
stupid
Gothic for
vampire
you?
chasing around a four. Like
Yeah. Yeah. There's that. I mean, she's not. You know.
there's not a whole lot of it's like a long movie with not a lot going on in it.
Yeah, there's not a fuckload of action in it, but there wasn't a fuckload of action in the original too. So it kind of that maybe that's why I was like, I'm fine with it because I really like the original Silent movie a lot. Like, and I'm not saying that to sound like a weird hipster kid. Like, I really dig the original fucking one that has
But that was
Um,
so long ago, it's forgivable that they were kind of boring, you know.
True.
Now
Yeah,
it's
true.
kind of like, all right, somebody bite somebody already. Come on. You know, the
But
fuck
you
are you
didn't like
doing?
when he. But at the end, he fucking got a little vicious. He ate them two annoying kids.
Yeah. I mean,
Help, Papa,
it wasn't
Papa.
bad enough. It wasn't bad enough where I turned it off, but I was like, all right, come on.
Yeah, at least you made it through it.
She's not good enough for you to forget that the sun's coming up. Come on.
You got killed by a four, you stupid fuck. That's funny. That's fucking great.
Oh yeah, you did. Okay, so I should go now.
Yeah, I got Trouble in
Soundgarden,
Soundgarden. I'm fucking happy boy. What'd you get?
NSX,
In
NS,
excess.
NXS. I don't know why I can't say that. Uh, the multi-platinum album "Kick" in 1987 and this number one single "Need You Tonight" established Australia's NXS as a major rock group throughout the world. They were rock? I don't know about that.
Yeah, the rock, new wave, funk, alternative. They were a mix of stuff. Dance.
Formed in 1977. Wow. The
Yeah, it's crazy they go
NXS
back that
lineup
far.
remained unchanged for 13 years.
Yeah,
And then it just lists
un-
the band members.
until Michael Hutchins killed himself.
Hmm. Next.
I've got Paul Young.
Sure.
Ah, sure. Yeah, I like him young.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, let's see. Growing up in Luton, I don't know where the fuck that is. A working class area near London. Huh, I should have kept reading. Singer Paul Anthony Young performed with the soul band Q-Tips until 1981. His single "Every Time You Go Away." Oh, okay. Every
Okay.
time
Yeah.
you go
I
away.
know that
Yeah, that
one.
was
Yeah.
terrible. Yeah, that's going in the fucking trash. What you got?
EPMD?
EPMD. Yeah, great rap.
I don't
Great
know
rap.
this.
That
I
Eric
don't
Sermon, and I forget the other guy's name, but Eric Sermon is a fucking fantastic MC.
Parish Smith.
There you go.
Distinctive grooves that fused hip hop with a proto reggae backbeat, combined with relaxed, idiosyncratic voices of members Eric Sermon and Parish Smith, and the no nonsense realism of their lyrics, make EPMD stand out in the rap world. Okay? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know them.
Cooler card than I'm about to fucking show. You too.
Ugh,
Yeah, exactly. I fucking hate this band. They have one song that I like, and then
no.
they could have. Nah, for me, they do. They have one, literally, it's one exactly song that I like. Mysterious Ways is a pretty fucking good song about banging a chick. I like that one personally. But oh my God, other than that, they could have gotten into a plane crash and I wouldn't give a shit. They're from Ireland, of course, we know. With or without you, still
Don't
haven't found
shut
what
up
I'm
about
looking
it.
for. Yeah, exactly. Fucking won't shut the fuck up. Still haven't found what I'm looking for. That's the worst one, in my opinion. That's the worst offender. I hate that fucking song. And the main thing that turns me off about this fuck band is Bono with his whole like, look how fucking much I give, look how much I donate, look how much I'm into charity. And it just comes off as so like, look what
Douchey.
I do. Yeah, it comes off as like he doesn't really care about what he's doing. It comes off as like, look at what I do, and you're not doing it. Fuck you and fuck your mother. Can't stand you too. Fucking terrible.
So now I have somebody that should have gotten into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yes, Billy Idol should have got in this year, man. Agreed. Agreed. Great singer, great fucking front man.
This is just his discography on the back. There's no facts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool card though.
yeah,
That's a great shot.
it's a good one.
I feel like when they finally relent and let Billy Idol in because they eventually have to, that might open the door for some of the glam bands that we like Motley Crue, Poison, maybe Rat, bands that belong in there that kind of get looked at as like, they're fucking goofy glam metal,
I
and
mean,
don't get taken seriously enough.
is Metallica in there?
Yes. And
So
they got
like
in like right away. I think they were first ballot.
they're less rock and roll than some of the '80s bands are. Like the '80s bands are closer to rock and roll than Metallica.
Well, yeah, because now you're talking about metal, but
I mean, like I know rock and roll probably formed into heavy metal,
of course,
but it
yeah.
went through a lot of the '80s and glam. Like they were not as
Right.
hard as thrash metal.
Yeah.
So
I think with Metallica, it's like the overwhelming popularity of them.
yeah,
And there was never like a controversy. They were never kind of looked at as sort of a joke, where a lot of the glam bands, as time went on, were looked at as kind of goofy,
yeah.
you know?
But there's so many like yeah, no, I see. There's a lot of them that I would say yeah, cares? But like yeah, Motley Crue. I mean, there's some of them that are just they've been around for so long. They're so big, like
Yeah.
you know, yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. I agree. So I started this with Led Zeppelin, and now I've got Dread Zeppelin.
What?
Yeah.
I think we've had them before, and I don't. I
Yeah, we've gotten them before. It's 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 dumb. Let's Led Zeppelin clone bands are nothing new, but Zeppmania has taken a decidedly humorous new turn with Dread Zeppelin. Rolling Stone magazine commented, the band consists of 5 reggae musicians and an Elvis impersonator named Tortelvis, and performs mostly covers of Led Zeppelin favorites. It's it's
that
it's
sounds terrible.
stupid. Yeah, it's stupid. It's stupid.
Okay, see if you know this guy, Colin James.
Heard of them?
I haven't. Let's see. An undeniable talent with an uncanny ear. You want to make a bet? Uncanny
Ah,
ear for blues and all its rockin' stepchildren. What? Canadian guitarist, singer, songwriter Colin James has jammed with such artists as the Rolling Stones, James Cotton, Albert Collins, Buddy Guy, Dr. John, and the late Stevie Ray Vaughan. And he has 2 albums. Okay. No wonder why I haven't heard of him.
I yeah. I stopped listening after you said Canadian.
Yeah. But he did play with Stevie Ray Vaughan, apparently.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah. Nobody remembers you.
I got a historic concert card of Muddy Waters
Oh, okay.
at the Fillmore in November of 1966.
Wow.
Blues has always been a migratory music following its birth in the Mississippi Delta. It came north to Chicago, blah, blah, blah. Fucking white people stole it, and that's the end of the story. So, yeah, Muddy Waters.
That's what people always say, but
Muddy Waters.
the whole 145 that most blues bands used was a gigantic ploy in classical music already anyway.
Right.
They just turned it into something different. That's what
Yep.
everybody does with something else.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It evolved.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Kicks.
Hmm. There you go.
It's a good picture.
There's some hair metal for you.
Can actually see what they look like.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a
Uh,
decent photo.
the Hard Rock Quintet Kicks was formed in Hagerstown, Maryland in 1981. What a
Yep.
horrible name for a town.
Yeah,
Uh,
Hagerstown. Ugh.
though thinking of themselves primarily as a live act, they have released out 5 albums. That's it. And it just names the albums and the names of the band members.
What's the name of the first album?
Uh, Kicks,
Oh, it's just called
1981.
Kicks.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Second
the
one
first
is
one's
Cool
good.
Kids. Is that what you're thinking of, maybe?
What's it called?
The second one is Cool Kids.
Cool Kids. No. No, I'm thinking of the debut. The debut is very good.
Yeah, I mean, they've come up a bunch on the radio on like Sirius when I'm listening to Hair Nation.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're on Hair
Fine.
Nation a lot.
Yeah.
They have a big ballad that I can't remember the name of, but it's on there quite often.
Hmm.
I got one more. It is another concert poster, The Who at the Fillmore Auditorium in San Francisco,
Me,
June 16th and 17th in 1967. I never got into The Who.
me neither. That stupid pinwall wizard bullshit.
Yeah, fuck that song.
Yeah. I
Fuck
don't
that
need a
album.
I don't need a whole play about some kid playing pinball.
I really don't. About some fucking deaf, dumb, and blind kid playing pinball.
Yeah.
I
And
don't give a
Helen
fuck.
Keller kid.
Oh, great. We got Helen Keller playing fucking pinball at Rock Fantasy. Yeah, not a fan. They have that's another band like you too. They have one song that I like, and it's not it. I mean, it's a hit, but it's not one that you would immediately recognize. Eminence Front.
Nope.
It's a good song. Pete Townsend sings it, and the guitar leads in it are fucking pretty goddamn good. It's like funk. It's like a funk song. You wouldn't expect it from them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hmm.
good tune.
And my last card, and I believe you had them also. Jefferson Airplane.
Yes, Jefferson Airplane. That's a better picture than the fucking card that I got.
Yeah. Let's see
You
here.
could at least tell it's human beings.
Yeah. During its early stages, Jefferson Airplane was described as a soft rock with a folk music touch. Showing their versatility, they changed directions in 1966 when singer Grace Slick replaced Signe Anderson. They were
Yeah,
the first rock group to appear at the Monterey Jazz Festival in 1967.
nice.
There you go. Done.
There you go. What'd you think, kids? You like these pack opening videos?
Yeah,
There's
a lot
only
of
about
stuff.
a half a dozen of them left because we're starting to run out of cards. I'm gonna have to start hunting for more cards.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, comment down below us.
Like and subscribe, you jerks.
Yeah, two metalheads.
See you next time.